name is Katie Naranjo. That's Katie Naranjo, and I am the chair of the Travis County Democratic Party. We are here at the Travis County Democratic Party's office on East 6th Street. Last night there was an attack on our office. Um, we don't have a lot of the details available at this time, but we are thankful to our neighbors who called in 911, and the first responders, both Austin Fire and Austin Police, responded to the attack. I want to make something very clear, though. This was an attack. There was a projectile, an incendiary device, is my understanding, was thrown into the building, and there was an intent to start a fire. We are fully cooperating on an open investigation, and we are thankful to the first responders who are continuing that investigation. The Democratic Party believes in free speech, believes in your right to vote, and we will not be intimidated and we will not be threatened by any individual who takes such a cowardly act as to attack a democratic institution. And our political parties are a part of our democracy. What the individual tried to do last night was light a fire of hate and terror and threatening and intimidation behavior. The only thing he did was light a fire for us to continue our call to tell people that they have a right to vote, it is their duty to vote, and it is their ability to exercise their voice and participate in their democracy. And so we appreciate everyone for their concern. This happened at around 2 in the morning last night. No staff were in the building or were harmed. There is minimal damage to the structure itself. What you've seen in some of the early reports is mainly flame retardant in the building, thanks to the quick response of our neighbors, Austin Police Department and Austin Fire. Again, we will continue our hours of operation. Our building has been released back to us, so we will continue to do the work of educating voters and electing Democrats in our government.
What did your neighbors do?
Our neighbors called 911, and my understanding was helped with a fire extinguisher. Yeah.
So were they the first on the scene? They raced over and put it out, or?
I'm going to let Captain Jennings from Austin Fire Department help answer some of the questions on that, as I was not here at 2 in the morning.
I do have a question. Have there been anything prior to this? Had you gotten any phone calls or any other problems?
So we have security cameras that were installed last year because there was a similar attack on our building. This time it's gotten a little bit more serious, as there was actually, an incendiary device. And so as a result, we had cameras from that last attack. We've also had staff members threatened as well in previous election cycles. And so,
but anything like maybe the last few days that might have precipitated this?
Nothing in the last few days that would cause an escalation like this. No, ma'am.
The screen grab that you showed us inside that showed the suspect, is that from one of your cameras or from across the street?
Our cameras were here, and that's what, the cameras here that we installed. So, and I'll let it to Captain Jennings to help answer some of those questions as well.
Start with your name, Captain Jennings.
My name is Captain Brandon Jennings, BRANDON, JENNINGS. I'm the captain of the arson section for the fire department. Approximately around 2 a.m. this morning, the fire department, police department were notified of a fire at the building. When they got here, I believe some employees from a neighboring business had already extinguished the fire with a fire extinguisher, which is the residue on the ground behind me. Fire crews got here, police got here, they didn't disturb anything, and they called for the arson investigators to respond at that time.
What did y'all see in the video that you all have from the camera out here?
There's a video of an unidentified male, gray shirt, black shorts, black and gray tennis shoes. Does appear to have some type of maybe a flag bandana on their head and a mask. Kind of mulls around the building for a little bit, picks up a rock, some type of projectile, sorry, throws it at the door. It doesn't appear to break it, picks it up, throws it again. It does make a small break into the door itself. At that time, the suspect kind of, I think, comes out of view a little bit, and then comes back up with what appears to be an incendiary device, places it inside the building, and then the fire starts to ignite. It does appear that there were some papers or something that were stacked up too that were also lit on fire, but the actual device that was thrown or placed did not ignite.
Or the damage would have been worse?
Absolutely. The use of a incendiary device like this is typically to throw it at something once you light it, and the liquid comes out, catches on fire, the fire spreads upward and outward and does more damage.
So really, it's just by chance that we don't see a lot more. Well, most of it's gone.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Do any of the neighboring businesses have cameras? Do you see any of that footage?
I don't know that question yet. We're working on it right now. Anything else?
No, I was going to say, the type of incendiary device, are you all familiar with it? Is it common to you all?
It's very common to us. It's known by the public most often as a Molotov cocktail. Typically some type of container, usually glass. They fill it with some liquid. They have some type of cloth or something they use as a wick. You soak the wick, you light it, you throw it against a hard object. It explodes usually on impact, dousing the area, and then the fire obviously catches at that point and sets everything else on fire.
You said that's not exactly what looked like what happened last night. That didn't go off?
No, it did not. It did not explode or anything. It doesn't appear to be thrown in there. It looks more like the individual placed it inside there, and they also appeared to use a commercial grade type of smoke bomb, as they call it, and set that off next to it, and then the paper's on fire. I think they were intending for it to catch that way.
Is that why there's like the almost smoke residue outside that like hole in the door?
The hole in the door is from the actual puncture of the rock, I believe.
So really, it was kind of ineptness at setting off the device that, in other words, kind of saved you, in a way. Or would the way the person did it be kind of common?
It's usually not done that way in my time that I've seen it. It may be a lack of experience in what they were trying to do, I guess.
How confident are you, given the security camera, that you'll find the male who did this?
There does appear to be another related incident with possibly the same individual. It happened a few hours later. Not the same type of incident, but a vandalism incident that it appears in the camera footage that we're looking at from that is the same individual that was done to another building away from here.
What is that building?
I believe it was the Granger building.
Politically related or affiliated with you all?
I don't know that answer, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a county building. The Granger building is a county building where the county attorney's office, as well as the district attorney's office, at various times due to construction over in the courthouse complex, have officed. And so it is at least a government building, and so that might be a relation to that. But anyone who wears an American flag as a bandana and then throws a Molotov cocktail with fireworks into a building and leaves a note, a threatening note, is a coward. And we will not tolerate that type of behavior. We do a call in the community across not just Travis County, but across the state to denounce any acts of violence or aggression when it comes to engaging in voting, engaging in our government, and engaging in our right to our freedom of speech and our right to vote. And so we call on everyone to denounce this behavior. From what we've seen from January 6th of 2021 till now, there's been continued aggression and escalation of violence against Democratic parties as well as institutions of government, and those people are cowards. They're far-right extremists, and this is an act of terror. When you leave a threatening note, the intent is to try to terrorize people. We are Texas Democrats, and we are unafraid.
What did the note say? Yeah.
Tell us about the note.
We do not have the note at this time. Investigators have that. It's a part of the ongoing investigation.
What did it say?
But we did get confirmed that it was a threatening note.
Did it attack you politically, or what was the intent of it?
It was political in nature.
When you woke up this morning and got the call that something happened, what went through your mind? What were you feeling?
Good thing we installed cameras from the last time. And mainly, frankly, once we confirmed staff was okay and there wasn't significant damage, we came up.
What was the vandalism at the other building specifically?
I don't know the exact nature of the vandalism. I know it was not a fire incident at this time. We're talking to partners at Texas DPS who may be handling that part of it.
Are there any additional charges that you can face because it was a political institution?
We'll have to look at and see what exactly we're going to charge them with. We have several things we can go with, but I can't give you like the specific details of
Is
that
there a
right now.
potential for felony charges?
Absolutely.
And were there cameras with the other building that you can also use to piece this all together?
I can't answer that definitively right now, but I believe there were.
Thank you all.
Any other questions?
Will you be sharing video, or whoever
There-
can feed us video? Can we?
There's a still of the video. We were asked not to share any footage at this time because it's an ongoing investigation. So we are not sharing any footage until Austin Fire and investigators approve any footage to be shared. And I believe that would be through your office. Is that correct, sir? Okay.
Do y'all think it will be later today, or?
I think the still footage is already out there, so it'll probably be released later today where the news media can have it and circulate it. If anybody knows this individual, please don't hesitate to contact 911. You can call the Austin Fire Investigation Office at 512-974-0240 as well if you have any information that may help us find this individual.
But
The
no
sooner
specific,
the better on that video.
Yeah,
so no
Please.
specifics on potential charges, but it could be up to felony charges.
absolutely.